Welcome, Nat Geo Wild Facebook. There is a little leopard right next to us. Now, this is live from South Africa, and we're with Xongile, the princess. She's about a year old now, and she's obviously heard a bird or a rodent somewhere in the bush next to us. And you'll see there's another safari vehicle, oh, excuse me, enjoying the sighting with us. But look how close she is. Oh, she's going to come right next to me, so I've got to sit quite still and just move there. Look at that. Hello, little girl. Hello. Now, we can't move the car because she's so close to us. Now, you might have noticed there's a canvas roof on. I'm wearing my rain jacket. It's windy, rainy weather here in South Africa this morning. I just got to see where she is. Okay, we can move. And the cameraman, who's my good friend Brian, I'm Brent is encased in a canvas tent. He's going to have to be my eyes out the back. He's got to open a little bit so he can direct me so I don't drive into a tree. Good. I've just lost sight of her. Getting a bit of high ground. I'm just going to try and maneuver so you can see her. Now, Megan was wondering how old is she. As I said, Megan, she's got some meat. She's just over a year old. Oh, sorry, just under a year old. Her birthday is the 2nd of February, so getting very close to a year now. And very exciting. She's got a younger brother who's called Hosanna. Now, it looks like she's found something dead and smelly. How's that, Brian? So there she is, clambering in the tree just above my head there. Now, there looks to be an old carcass in the tree, an old water monitor carcass that I think her brother killed. But I don't think there's any meat left on it. It's just skin. So her mom's away at the moment out hunting, and it's not unusual for the females to leave the little ones alone for an extended period. Oh, she's chewing on the very dry skin and bone of that water monitor carcass. Now that's a good 10 days, 12 days old. So smelly and probably not too much nutrients there. Hi, Chloe, who's just joined us. Chloe's wondering, where in Africa are we? We are in the Greater Kruger National Park, an 8.5 million acre wilderness area where all these animals are protected. Oh, she's going to fall out of the tree. She carries on like that. Chloe, in particular, we are on a private game reserve called Djuma Private Game Reserve. And we are with a wonderful leopard. Now, I have known this little leopard cub since she was the size of a sausage. I actually found them on the day they were born. And I've watched them grow. Whoa, here comes that wind I was talking about a little bit earlier. Oh, she nearly fell out. Nearly dropped the carcass. Hi, Nick. Nick is wondering, are we safe in this vehicle? Indeed we are, Nick. These animals are habituated to safari vehicles, and as long as we drive carefully and respectfully, we never have a problem with our magnificent African wildlife. Oh, there we go. She's trying to hoist that sort of piece of biltong, as we call it, or jerky, as you do. Oh, look at that. Moving further up the tree. Now, Sherry's wondering, can they roam outside of the reserve? Well, Sherry, as I said, it's quite difficult to leave the reserve when you're 8.5 million acres big. But occasionally animals do roam out the reserve. It's unlikely she will. She's not going to move far from her male leopards can move out of the reserve, but as I say, in this area, it's 8.5 million acres, so it's quite difficult to leave the reserve. She's decided to monitor carcass is not worth the effort. And some bones. Interesting to see what she does next. And she's having a little scratch on the tree. Let's try and move forward a skosh. And you can see we're off the road. Oopsie. There we go, a big branch there. She's just in the worst spot today, up in the thicket in the tree there, but we can see her nicely now. And hopefully she's going to come down. Oh no, she's decided to attack what's left of that carcass again. See if we can get Howie behind us. You get her through there. That's about, I'm afraid, the best view we're going to get at the moment. Now, Cassie is wondering what is the difference between a private reserve and a national park. Well, in South Africa, we've got some very unique conservation initiatives. So a national park is owned by the state, and it is funded by government and run by government. And the Kruger National Park is the big one. As I said, we're part of the greater Kruger National Park, which means that there's conservation areas that border the state land, that are, there's no fences between us, so the animals are able. So it is quite a special initiative. Oh, she dropped it. She's probably going to come down. She dropped that smelly carcass. She's not really eating it, she's just playing with it. Oh, off she goes. Let me just try and move forward again. Oh, can you get her there, Brian? Oh, there she is. She's leaping about, back up the tree right next to us. Now, she's probably about 5 foot. Oh, she fell out of the tree. Silly little leopard. So when she was up in the tree, she was probably about 5 foot from us. I wonder if she's going to try and go up again. She is being a little bit difficult in the thickets. Now remember, this is 100% live from South Africa, and you're enjoying this incredible creature at the exact same time as we are. She's playing with a very old, very smelly lizard carcass. Now, Lane would like to know, do we have much trouble with poaching in our area? We actually don't. We're really lucky. We have very little trouble with poachers here. Oh, look at her. She's cleaning her claws now, getting them gripped into that bark, pulling down. Oh, you can hear some thunder in the distance. Oh, oh dear. Let's go back a bit. You see her, Brian? Let me just move us into a better position. Oh, she's just jumping around so much. It is making our life a little difficult. You got it, Brian? There she is. There she is. Oh! Isn't this incredible? Now, you can see how incredibly agile leopards are, even in such just playing, testing those skills, and all this gets older because practice makes perfect for when she has to avoid lions and climb trees or take her own kill up the tree. Off she goes. in a dash. Of this broadcast. But if you want to come on a longer adventure with us, a 2-hour live safari from South Africa, join us at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Nat Geo Wild. So from Brian and myself, adieu, but let's see if we can get you one last look of the beautiful Xongile. There she is, still clambering about in the tree.